Hey fam, Julia Rose here. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome, and I am so happy you clicked on this video. I pray this message finds you at the precise time you need it. Let us get into the collective message for today, starting with messages from your future self. Got a cute little background that I put together for these cards. What do you need to know right now, collective? What do you need to know right now? Ooh. Okay, number 48. I love this. This is awesome. Do what your future self would do. Do what your future self would do. Some of you have been finding a lot of difficulty in really realizing your manifestations and seeing them come to fruition in your reality. And it's because a lot of your habits in the present have not changed. And in order for your reality to embody and morph into your manifestations, the things you're trying to call in, your actions, your behaviors, as well as your mindsets, they need to shift in order to be in a vibrational alignment, the same frequency as what it is you're trying to manifest. So it's deeper than believing that it's already yours. It's like developing a character and behaving like that character. It's really getting creative and taking action towards those things you desire. Because your guides want to remind you that these things aren't really satisfying when you don't work for them. They're not as satisfying, and they don't feel like rewards, and they don't feel like treasures when there's no energetic exchange. So a lot of you, this tells me also that you've been working hard to take an inventory of what it is you are doing and what it is you're not doing. Or Spirit's wanting you to do that now. Okay. Okay. Tell me more, Spirit. Okay, so we have the Eight of Wands and the Knight of Wands. A lot of you are finding that things are starting to come together for you. As soon as you get on track and you do what your future self would do, things are just going to start falling into place, opportunities arising, and conversations that put you in the path of your inspiration. These are all going to start to find you when you open up. And opening up also means releasing the overthinking. Again, a real emphasis on action here, especially with the Wands energy. This is action oriented. It's not just about your creativity, but it's what you're actually doing to make things change in your life. So the Knight of Wands says that you're using, literally, like, this imagery is so perfect. You're using that passion, you're using that drive to push you forward, to drive you in the direction of your vision. And the dog here representing loyalty is you staying focused and committed and continuing to show up. The next card out was the Queen of Swords. I'm hearing no bullshit era. No BS era. You're really allowing yourself the dignity of reframing your mindset. Spirit's been highlighting to you where your intentions and your actions have been incongruent. Seven of Cups. That's what's been creating all of this confusion, because you're not coming from the platform that you need to be operating from in order to have clarity about which of these opportunities are fruitful and which are doors that are actually shut or empty. So some of you have been a little hasty with your decision making. If you don't have clarity, do what you need to do to be clear and then take action. A lot of you are restructuring your life. Some of you have Saturn placements that are coming to the forefront right now to teach you about where to put your energy and your focus. Some of you could also have strong Mars placements, or fixed sign energy. Is that Aquarius, Taurus, and I want to say Libra, but I don't know. Maybe you have some Libra in your chart. I mean, this is a buffalo, but I'm hearing that saying, mess with the bull, get the horns, and you'll get the horns. So I feel like there's a lot here also about action and reaction. I feel that Spirit is highlighting to you something that you haven't fully been seeing here. That's also why the Queen of Swords with the Seven of Cups came out. It's like eclipse season, especially, yeah, if you're finding this right now, we're in the middle, we just started eclipse season. This is just after the first lunar eclipse. And also we just started Mercury retrograde, like literally the same day. So there's a lot that you're being shown right now about what you can't see. You're being shown a lot of what you can't see about the actions that you've been taking unconsciously. And I feel like Saturn is really, I don't know, I'm not deep into astrology, but I just am feeling Saturnian energy really bringing to the forefront right now, like highlighting this contrast of action, reaction, or action and not expected reaction, that kind of thing. So this is serving to actually get you into a better alignment for what it is that you want. Making the unconscious conscious. For some of you who haven't known where your boundaries were being overstepped, this is becoming more apparent with this energy as well. Yeah, for some of you, this is becoming aware of manipulation in your life. But you know what? I'm actually really happy to see you could be resonating with the number 48 as well. We have 78 here, or 87. That could be significant for you. I'm really seeing also that, yeah, with this card, do it your future self would do. This is making me actually really happy to see, because it's telling me that you're in an energy where you're reassessing and working to get clarity around what you need to be doing. This tells me that you're actually ready for change. And a lot of you have not been open, genuinely open to that, because of the rift that it would create in your identity. But you're shifting your identity too. For some of you, even your belief systems. Two of Cups. Oh, Spirit. Okay, okay, okay. Thank you. So what I'm seeing here actually is a beautiful exchange of energy. Loving exchanges of energy. And each has what the other needs. This is equal energetic exchange. And the Saturnian energy has been highlighting where things have been imbalanced. The Hierophant, Two of Cups. Spirit is showing you this season right now where your energetic exchanges have not been balanced. Some of you giving more than you receive in return. And yes, there's something to be said for generosity, absolutely. But generosity towards greedy people, people that take advantage of others, is not something that actually serves you or even pleases the divine. Because for those people that are so ready to just take from you, there's actually so many others that are ready to receive your gifts and offer in kind, to exchange what is actually the energetic equivalent of this. Some of you have been concerned about not getting what you deserve, and I feel like what you haven't been seeing is that you haven't always been giving, or maybe you're becoming aware of this, you haven't always been giving to people that could genuinely reciprocate with you. And I feel like there wasn't a lot of clarity around this, but Spirit's been making it abundantly clear what's worth your time. And it's not, oh, this is interesting. It's not personal. Yeah. It's not personal. It's you understanding the value of what you have to offer. Your power. I was just listening to a reading by Queen Alice. Love her. Love Exists Visions. And she was saying that, and one of her sayings is that she reminds everyone that you're not what you attract. You're what you're choosing to entertain. So if you're wanting a new reality, but you're not entertaining what the version of you would entertain in that new reality, and you're still putting up with low vibrational nonsense, then things aren't going to shift for you the way that you want. So it's not personal. You can't interfere with other people's karma. And I know the empaths here have a really tough time with letting go of the idea of not being able to help others just because you want to, and you can understand how much pain they're in and how much suffering they're in, and you don't want to upset people. But how many people have upset you and you've just taken it and moved on? So again, it's like, it's really, Saturn the disciplinarian is coming out to play, and Saturn is saying your karmic lot is enough. Okay? You don't have to be entertaining other people's stuff. A lot of you are thinking that you're focusing on you more than you really are. So some of you might be meditating on what it means to, they're saying to mind your own business. I love this. On the bottom of the deck, we have the World. But do you see the peace and rejuvenation that comes from valuing rest and restoration? Rest is just short for restoration. Stork. Someone could be having a stork confirmation. I just did a reading where the stork came out. It's like, right, that fantasy where you tell kids, oh, well, the baby came by the stork, right? And I feel like there's a lot of energy of disillusionment, which is totally characteristic of eclipse season. Totally characteristic of eclipse season. The King of Pentacles here. We go from getting things going, getting the boat moving, being crafty with what you have, in a positive way, of course, to building something that drives you forward. So for some of you, you've not been actually focusing on the systems that you've created in your life. You've not been focusing on the long-term effect of how your minute-by-minute choices actually impact you and your future. Are you putting in what you want to get out? Because if you're not, and you're wondering why things aren't happening, it's actually, like, it's just teaching your subconscious that you don't actually care about the thing. Sneeze on that truth. So, yeah, I mean, oh, ouch. Don't be surprised when that opportunity goes away. Four of Cups. Don't be surprised when the generosity of what you've been working so hard to manifest just falls away. Because you're not doing with the gifts from spirit that you've been given what you're supposed to be doing. Doors of opportunity do close. So what I'm seeing here is that Four of Cups, it's like spirit's been already working so hard to get you the things that you've been asking for. And it's like wanting spirit to bring you a cake, but I love this analogy. Wanting spirit to bring you a cake, but you don't have the cake. Spirit didn't actually give you the cake. Spirit just gave you the kitchen, the utensils, the oven, and all the ingredients that you need. And the time to do it. Don't forget that the time to do these things too is also a resource. It's of great value. And some of your unconscious behaviors, and I say this with the most love, some of your unconscious behaviors have been showing spirit that you don't value your time. And so as you're starting to become aware of these things, spirit's asking you to really get clear. What is it that you really want? And what do you care enough about to fight for? And some of you already know what that is. There's just a lot of conditioning in your way from preventing you from going towards that. And that's okay. Everyone has that kind of conditioning, especially light workers in their calling. So take the time to dismantle your resistance. Or take the time to see it differently as friction meant to push you forward. Okay, Spirit, let's continue this over on Patreon. If you want to join me, the link's in the description box below. Extended readings are $7.77 to get access to every month. I also put energy healings and exclusive channeling sessions over there. Those are different tiers, and then all in is $17.77. If you want to check that out, again, the link's in the description box below. If you're new here, welcome. I love you. Thanks for making it all the way through this video. And if this resonated with you, please like, comment, and subscribe so you can get access to more videos like this one. All right, I'll see you in the next one.